Welcome everyone to an arena video. This is Andrea Mengucci. This video is sponsored to you by channelfireball.com and Ultimate God. Okay, this is a good end. Can cast a Frogmite on turn 1. Opponent, how you beat that? How do you beat that? How do you beat that, opponent? Cast a Frogmite on turn 1 of the game. Huh? Alright, I pass. I don't want a bubble, probably not. 2 more Affinity cards, man. Where is that cost 4 mana? We can only have to cast everything for free. Alright, Forest. Oh, this is the upheaval player. I played against them earlier. Funny. Alright, can I draw Tolarian Academy? Can't. Can I draw Mishra's Workshop? Alright, some more real draw. What can I draw? Darksteel Citadel. Is it Mishra's Workshop? I'm Lurker of the Lock. Not Mishra's Workshop. Alright, let's keep this to defraud me. Play Emery. This could be an Analyst. Imagine if I draw an Analyst there. Okay, I'll pass. Cyberthrium. Okay, on top I keep draw. Cranial Plating. How many artifacts I have? Yeah, I think I have enough. 3, 5, 6. Yeah, so I can flashback Frogmeat. And then we can start going off. I do this. Then I pay 1 for a Thought Monitor, draw 2 cards. Then I play Razor Tide Bridge. Play Mirror Enforcer for free. I guess I could have cast 2 Mirror Enforcer there. I am I guess I'll bubble yourself too. And I'm attacking for 2. Next turn I can Cranial Plating. Emery number 2. Yeah, I'll play 4 Emery. That's not gonna be good because they just legendary, but considering that they always die, I don't mind playing 4 Emery. And if they don't die, it's really good. I'll play the Tide Bridge. Oh, what do I flashback? The Mirror Forcer? Nah, I think I'm flashing Mishra's Bubble back. I don't need another 4/4. I'll play the Plating. Then I'm keeping the Plating onto a Thought Monitor. And attack for a lot of damage. Alright. That was lethal. Alright, good game, opponent. Mirror Forcers from Mirrodin. Mirrodin, I think it's from Mirrodin. Alright. I'll have the Metallic Rebuke. What do I take out? Shadow Spear as always. Maybe a couple of Enforcer. Plus Cyber, I like to do this change. Alright, I'll go to the to the bathroom, also known as the sideboard. Be back in a minute. Let's go. I don't like Thoughtcast. The problem with Thoughtcast is that there's hands where you can't deploy it, and whereas Emery is much easier to deploy. I've just been so in love with Emery, and again, she always dies, so having 4 it's not a problem. And when she doesn't die, she does so much value that you don't care. Oh, Alberelf turn 1. This could be explosive. Okay, this is one of the rare end where going turn 1 Saga isn't the worst. Since we can activate it on 2 with the Memnites. So far I'm not cracking the bubble. I'll see what to do earlier. Remember, Sojourner's Companion, I mean, I'm just saying this. No, I don't want to do it, but I'm just saying this. You can also just Affinity land artifact thing. But again, I'm not going to. Alright, Cranial Plating. Just play her as a Saga, since now I can activate the Saga. Then you can get, you know, it's not a Springlet drum and so on and so forth. Because you can play both. You can play Hotcast and Thought Monitor. Dark Speaker. There's a lot of questions to be asked about the saga. One of them is why it's not legendary. True, yeah. Yeah, maybe it should have been legendary. They would have nerfed it, but not by that much. I think it would have still been very powerful. Make a 3-3, Babine. I'll make not a 3-3, a 4-4. Right, so what do we do with our sagas here? Pretty sure I can't cast all my Sojourner's Companion here. Oh, I think I'm making a... I can also just wait. Nah, I think I'm making a construct. Okay. I'll get Springlifdrum. Second chapter there. I'll play Memnites. I have 7 artifacts, so I can cast this for free. Cast this for free. Play a Razor Tide Bridge. And I want to attack them or the Garrick for 10. Ah, I think I'm attacking Garrick. Yeah, I'll crack the bubble now because I have Metallic Rebuke in my deck. I don't know why I should have take a look at my opponent's deck, not mine. So I can make another saga. I have boarded out Shadow Spear, so I can't give trample to my construct. Fracturing Gust, yeah. Okay. Also, what's the other one? Creeping Corrosion. All right, 6 mana. I can cast their Titan. Wait, I cast Upheaval. Okay, Upheaval. All right. And there we start with Forest Elf. Cool. Go. Memnite. Urza Saga. Wrangler Drum. Wrangler Drum. Memnite. That's it. A good matchup against Upheaval. Could be. Upheaval. Alright. Second chapter on my saga. Darso Citadel, also known as Ancient Tomb. Play it. Make a construct. It's a 6/6. So I can cast this and this and attack you for 1. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Darksteel Citadel is so broken in this deck. Because I don't know if you know, but like, there's a cycle of common lands that is banned in Modern. For example, Siege of Synod, which is basically Darksteel Citadel, but it produces, for example, blue mana. And it's not indestructible. This deck has double black to move the Cranial Plating, of course. You have the Mistfall Bridge and the Springlet Drum in play. But I don't think that'll be lethal. Turn. Hitting Needle isn't in the deck, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, let's hear. Yeah, I know. I've played against them actually for previous round, and I have named Arbor Elf. I don't know if you guys saw that when they had explosives and blew up everything they had. Alright, Garrick Wild Speaker. Ornithopter. Make a construct. Get bubble, just draw a card. I guess I shouldn't have made a construct. Now I can't play the plating. Whatever. Let's just get the bubble. Let's attack. I'll attack like this, so they have to block the construct, and I'll be able to kill the Garrick. Yep. Because that's 17, so they can't block the creature that's going towards the Garrick. I'll bubble them. Draw. They draw Grid Spiral, sure. What's that deck trying to do? I'm guessing ramp a lot of mana cast upheaval. Alright. A good first match. Funnily enough, also my previous league started with this opponent on their upheaval deck. Although that match was much longer than this was. Alright, they showed up. And our hand is pretty bad. Isn't it? It's pretty bad. But I don't mulligan. Let's close this window. As much as it's very hot outside, Alright, well, my opponent, I don't know what's thinking about their life. We can go and check out how did the modern challenge go. Alright, it looks like it was won by Blue Prowess, No Ragavan. Cool. Second place is the green-black Yogamots. Nice. Third place. Ooh. Another blue-red Delver. Ooh. Fourth place, Primeval Titan. Oh wow, Esper Sentinel. Oh, this is the +10/+10 deck. Colossus Ham. Sure. And then they got the blue-red Osmo, Poodle the Drazitron, and Canister on the Jeskai Monkey Blade. Okay, cool. Alright, I played Serum Visions with a Cedar Breast. This might mean ad nauseum. Cool deck ad nauseum. A different deck? I mean, it's modern. Of course, a different decks. Modern, unless I guess sometimes if they print some like super powerful cards, sure, but I don't think they did that in Modern Horizon. Okay, bubble, that's nice. Now I'm casting Froggy and Emery. Cranial Plating. Alright, I need a Cranial Plating because I need to put a clock on my opponent. Yeah, Nauseum's still good. Actually, it's the deck I wanted to play today. I'll play a Nauseum tomorrow. A Nauseum, and you have Profane Tutor now. That gives the deck some consistency. D&D? I don't know. Not that hyped for that. Am I cracking the bubble? How many artifacts I have? Play plating. I'll have I mean, I think I'm not cracking the bubble. But I have 10 more life now. Plating. Pushback Frogmite, that's fine. Plating 6. Still not able to both cast Enforcer and Equip. I think I'm just flashing back Froggy here. That's Froggy. That's Plating. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. We do this. Tap for 8. My opponent on 10. So the next turn we can put them on 0, and then from there, next turn we can kill them. That's a lot of turns, and they can just kill me right now. Shadow Fury. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Thank you so much. We're having a lovely morning. We're playing Affinity. We went 4-1 with the blue-black Asmo deck. It was very good. I felt the power of that deck for sure. Could have cast Enforcer, but that would have meant I wouldn't have kept the plating, which I chose to do that. You don't like Profane Command? Profane Tutor? Okay. Alright, looks like they don't have the 2 combo pieces. That's good to know. I think I'm cracking this bubble at this point. They have a Seacon Constant. I draw 2 cards. Let's just flash back. I need to kill them here. Just put them on 0. I guess. How much does this cost? Oh, nothing. Okay. I have 10 powers. I think I'm gonna do that. So this puts them on -2, which is whatever. Same thing as putting them on 0. Okay, nice. They don't have the Angel's Grace. That's good to know. Is there any card that I can disrupt them with game 1? I don't think I have any disruption game 1. Yeah, sure, nothing. So whatever. Get this back, whatever. Alright. Opponent now has 1 turn. If they kill me now, I lose. They need Spoils of the Vault and Thassa Oracle. A Pitting Needle doesn't do anything. They win the game with Spoils of the Vault, Thassa Oracle. Let's see if they have it, or if they go Slate of Hand first. Looks like they have it. They cast Thassa Oracle with ability on the stack. It's like if you cast Tainted Pact. But instead of Tainted Pact, there's this card called Spoils of the Vault, which lets you mill your deck, basically. No, you're missing something. Yeah. It doesn't matter. They're on 10. They have to take lethal damage, and then they start taking infect the turn after. Unless you have first strike, but that wasn't the case. Alright. I lose. Good game. Yeah, nothing fancy. Their deck is just pretty stock at this point. So let's bring those 8 cards. Take out the some of these cards. Yep. Next Ember can flashback Canonist, so that's cool. They had Leyland main deck? I didn't see. I think I'm just getting more of this. Okay. Again, that's the opponent deck is the deck I'd like to try tomorrow. Fine, this doesn't have any Zarbor card, but still keeping it. Yep, Frogmite. What am I against 5 so far? I think I'm going to bubble this time. I just play like a top lantern one. I don't need to play the drum, I think. Serum Visions on top, sure. Our draw 7 drop. I boarded 4 of these outs. I don't think this is a matchup where like actually maybe yeah no this is still better than the 4-4. Slower. Alright. It goes late of hand and they suspend a Lotus Bloom. 2 Lotus Blooms. Wow. Play the deck tomorrow. I need to remember to mulligan more. Alright, Ornithopter, that's a great draw. I'm going to be able to play Drum and Cranial Plating. And Externa can At 5 artifacts now, the Mistful Bridge will be the 6th. So I can cast this, and then a Kip too. And have a 1 mana spare. Looking for Canonist, I'm looking for Wear Tear, I'm looking for what's the other cyber card? Metallic Rebuke. Those were the 3 cards I sideboarded. I want to thank you everybody for showing up today. It's been a pleasure playing Modern with you. I'll be keeping on stream Modern in these days. I don't know what the future has for me, but I'll certainly be a Magic the Gathering streamer. Unknown if it's Modern, if it's Arena, if it's Legacy, you know. Yesterday made my Legacy videos for China Fireball with a very cool deck actually. Just Guy with Urza Saga by Arkan, who won the Legacy Challenge with, so definitely something cool. Alright, put a Scry's top bottom and chips some lines. Raw. Let's kick things off with a Tot Monitor. Metallic Rebuke is there, nice. Cast this for free. And I can't cast Emery and the Metallic Rebuke up, so I'll just keep this here, and I will be able to play Metallic Rebuke because I can tap this and that for blue. Actually. And then I can tap Sojourner's Companion and Cranial Plating for colorless. So yeah, I can't cast the Metallic Rebuke here. Pauper and options. Right now, I think Modern attracts more viewer than Pauper. And not only viewers, also subs. That's obviously a main consideration for me when doing these changes. I've had a good support with Modern, that's why I am happy to stick around. Okay, remember that we can't counter Angel's Grace. Does that work without Saga? I mean, the deck is there. The problem is that it's... Oh, let me think. I need to put 12 damage, and I think I can do that with Ornithopter and Companion. Opponent goes. Then I have, yeah, then I have plenty of mana to pay the Rebuke for. So. Yeah, 12. The problem is that this deck is very weak to any Cyber 8. So. Alright. Scar split second. Can't do anything about it. Yeah, maybe Redacted, you can, you know, understand it better while watching and then you can play yourself. Angel's Grace puts my opponent on 1. They have a lot of mana, but I mean, I have 2 Metallic Rebuke. I can't see myself losing this game. Like, that's actually like this is an exclamation mark lose game. Very consistent, you know, turn 4 kill with 2 counter backup. This hand was insane. I think whenever you draw Cranial Plating, you're good. Whenever you draw Cranial Plating, you're good. Like, you put so much pressure so fast. Correction on life. Counter this. Or at least attempt to. The pain 3. Counter this. So. Oh, reviewing the Lotus doesn't make much sense. Alright, so they can still go Angel's Grace here to survive again, because they're on 1 life. What's hybrid is... Okay, what are we gonna do here? I think I like SETs. Oh, the Jai. All good here. We are in Affinity. This is game number 3 of round 2. What's the time? Alright, still 12. 18 lands might seem very low for an Urza Saga deck, but you have to count Springleaf Drum as a land. Alright, this is a turn 1. Not a best hand, but I think I'm keeping. Let's see if they have any. Let's see if they have any Lotus Bloom. Please don't have them. No, they have. Yeah, the other deck is so much better with Black Lotus. I guess name a deck that isn't better with a Black Lotus. Anyway, I draw the Ornithopter, which makes me go turn 1 Froggy, Froggy. I have 6 damage in play on turn 2, and I have a Metallic Rebuke up. You go Merc, Tider. Yes, this is modern. Draw. Memnite. Okay. Ciao, ciao level. Talking with my boys, and then playing Sojourner's Companion. The Lotus Bloom still isn't coming in, so my opponent cannot win on turn 3. Seamus Spirit Guide isn't around anymore. Alright. Let's see if they have production on life. They do. Yep, so they basically gain 10 more life now with this. That's fine. I'll attack with all but this, so I can still keep up Metallic Rebuke. Yeah, so Lotus Bloom comes in, opponent is on 2 life, which is actually very good for them, since thanks to Protection on life, they are taking like 1,000,000 damage, but they're still leaving 1 more turn. Hello, Butterpeeler, good morning. And even if they go like Orcus Recall, that's not a problem. I mean, sure, but I can just recast everything for free. This is the, you know, the reason why Affinity for Artifact pretty pushed mechanic. Because if you pile the cards together, you're having very good draws. But again, we're just playing 1/1s and 0/2s. Yeah, on life and playing the direction on life. Definitely on brand for my opponent. Who's deep in the tank here. Okay, they have 2 swamps. And they, wow. Ad nauseam you play. Guess I'm doing this. I can't let the ad nauseam resolve. They have Parishioner Life in play, and they can draw their whole deck, and I can play Pact of Negation on my Rebuke when they attempt to cast the thing. So we have to counter that one. Let's see if they have an Angel's Grace. They don't, very well. So that means that if my opponent doesn't win next turn, they die the turn after because they take enough lethal. If they tap the city, it doesn't matter. They don't lose for having 0 or less life. Yep, that's fine. They can still win here. They go Passa's Oracle into Slate event into I don't know, Mabu. There's plenty of Magic Online tournament to play, so yes. Where is the poison counter? They didn't get any poison counter. Because the damage happened all together, they didn't receive any poison counter. Next turn, they will receive plentiful. Next turn, they receive 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and that's more than enough. Yep. Temur Bottle Rage is broken versus Direction on Life for sure. Nice. New York Granda wins the match. Good. This doesn't feel like a good matchup, but we managed to open some good end post sideboard with enough pressure and 1 interaction piece. That was good. Keeping this end. It's not great, but we have the Saga and it's game 1. Remember, game 1 Saga, it's insane. Post Cyber Saga, you shouldn't put too much weight on it since it dies very often. Oh wow, the mirror match. Ooh. Ooh, Emery. Nice. I cast Emery turn 1 now. 4 Emery, 0 net assist. That is my list. Okay. Yeah. The artifact lands are banned. Okay, here's the Saga go. Opponent basically had my hand, but on the play. But I drew Emery, so that'll make my hand much better. Alright, let's see. What if I take the Ornithopter from the side from the graveyard and play a bridge? How much mana do I have? Won't do it. No, it's not enough. Still doing the Thopter. Do I play the Saga or do I play Rods or Tide Bridge? I'm not sure. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you think of the old school Signets by Dan Fraser? Yeah, they're good. They're good, but you know, plenty of things to buy. I'm not buying other cards that I already have. Already behind in buying new cards to follow the flow. Alright, I need to figure out if I want to play Saga or if I want to play top lane. If I play Saga, I don't have 3 mana next turn. I think I have to play top land. Pretty bad, but you go. Yeah, I have to go bridge. Yeah, because I could have hoped to draw something, but. Alright, I make a construct now. They can play the Froggy. Oh, they don't. Okay, cool. I'll tap draw. Springleaf Drum is powerful. Springleaf Drum can be very good now. Allora. Let's play Drum. How much artifacts do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Now I can flashback Thought Monitor. I can cast it for 1. For 2, sorry, I miscounted. Draw 2. I can cast Thought Monitor for 1. And I can cast a couple of Sojourner's Companion for free. Alright, that's good. Really good. We do have the Saga going out, so still can be tough, but I feel good about this game. Feel good about this game. If I played Saga, I wouldn't be able to cast all these things. Right, it looks like they don't want to make a construct now. Yeah, it's definitely good. Definitely good. Alright, if I'm not a Saga, sure. What did I get with the Saga? They got a Springleaf Drum. Yeah, makes sense. This is a card I also get a lot. With my Saga. Alright, Thought Monitor. That can also do the same now. I draw cards, adapt to 5. Go Plating, and I can move it around to... Ooh, Shadow Spear from hand. There's Companion. Monitor again. Cool match to broadcast. Okay, this is gonna cost 2 to equip. They don't have it. They don't attack with my Tan with their Tan. Alright, upkeep draw. What's the win con in the mirror? It's plating and moving the plating at instant speed. I would say that is the win con in the mirror. Now, do I have double black? I do. Do I have 20 artifacts? I do not. I don't really think I care about making constructs, although they do have Shadow Spear. So they'll gain a lot of life next turn. I guess I need a construct for sure. Oi, oi, oi. I certainly need to make a construct. Certainly need to make. How much mana do I have? I have 5 mana, so I can't make a construct and keep the plating. If I keep the plating, they just block with like a Ornithopter and nothing really happens. So I think what I'm doing here is just play a plating past the turn. Can't equip because I need to make a construct. I guess I can attack with some of these guys. And pass the turn. Yeah, I can't keep the plating. I can't play Emery. Sorry, I can't use Emery. I just have to pass the turn here. You can't play lands from the graveyard with Emery. This is cast. I can still keep instant speed. Yeah, yeah. A springlet drum. Oh, you mean this? Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I was just not really considering moving the plate against instant speed. I just need to make a construct token here. Alright, you are making a construct, sure. You want to keep the Shadow Spear, I'm sure. But this is going to be a 13-13 trample lifelink. But that's fine, because I can also make a large construct. Which I don't want to count how big it is. I'll let Magic Online count for me. Yeah, in Pauper you play 8-hug flang. Alright, let's do the counting. Let's do the counting. How big is my thing? It's a 13. It's a 12-12. Yeah, I can regenerate with Welding Jar too if I want to. Which I guess I do. I guess I do want to. Yeah, I'll put it like this. There's also a Welding Jar, by the way. But I have an Emery, so I can flesh back the Welding Jar for free. So regenerate this construct. Alright. Again 12. And I don't lose anything. Alright, cool. Let's go. New turn. Draw. Saga goes to to chopper 3. Now, I don't think I want to make a construct. Because I need to keep the spear and everything else. Yep. So, what I'm doing here is bringing back the Welding Jar. Memnite. Let's keep plating on the construct. Let's give it trample. It's a 29-15. Now, how am I attacking? I guess with every creature that's able to attack. Yeah. Now, my opponent is blocking the 11-11 on my 29. They take 18 there. Then they go to 9. Then they block the rest. 4-2-2. So they only take 5. They don't die. I gain so much life. I don't think I should be worried here. Just attacking with all here. Chelsea, I don't know if you've noticed, this is an English chat. So please write in English if you have something to... Alright. Let's make a construct in response. Alright, that's it. I have done my things. This doesn't die. I could regenerate this, but I don't think I want to do because I want to keep this for the construct. So yeah, things died. Your turn. Oh, that was lethal. Alright, cool. Mirror match. I'll have some wear tear. Hitting needle's weird. Don't think I want it. I don't think I want the pithing needle. Hello, calm down. What did I think of the deck? It was good. I went 4-1 with it. I didn't like Top Monitor. I thought that was a very bad card. I should maybe play more Urza, more lands. I don't know. More mana. I'm not sure. Again, I just play a league. Unfortunately, I don't have that, like, strong thoughts about it. Alright. I think I'm just, as always, cutting the Enforcer, as they are the worst card of the deck. And then maybe I'm cutting Emery. Emery's too good, though. You could argue that I won this game because of Emery. Maybe I can cut on Island. But I'm afraid I don't have enough sources to cast Emery. Maybe I'm cutting and there's a Saga on the draw. Okay, hand strong. Let's go. Mirror match. Parasite, Rage, Ornithopter, Memnite. My turn. We go Thopter, Memnite, Bubble, Island, Froggy. I don't want to crack the bubble since I need it for my 7 drops. Rum. Alright, they also have Emery, cool. Okay. Draw. Where's the saga? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Couple of options. One of them is to cast Brilliant Go. The other is to go Artifact Land Cycling with the Sojourner's Companion. I am strongly consider the second option there. I'm considering the second options here. Running a plating though on an Ornithopter is good. Yeah, let's just go plating. Plating, attack with Froggy, go. Now I can have Wear Tear, blow up my enchantment and my artifact. I'll just lose there. I guess I technically shouldn't have 6 here. Okay, that's another thing, another drum. Casting Thought Monitor off of Emery, very strong. Very strong. Love this Art of Island. Powerful turn there. Definitely a powerful turn there. Yeah, that's a problem with Saga in this deck sometimes. You just don't have enough lands to activate it. Whatever. Let's see this. Go to game number 3, where I'll be able to play, bring back the Saga on the play. Here we're going to cut. Yes, I can cut. Or don't like a Weld in Jars, but these deck pieces are so important. Another of this? Sure. Why not Thoughtcast? It's basically like I don't want to have too many cards that I have in hand that I can cast. And Thoughtcast can be that in the early game. I can't count Emery. I think she's just so powerful. So powerful. The best turn 1 play in this deck. It's just... Alright. This is the hand I was looking for. Plus I have this. Although I'm not even close to cast it. But Bubble. Bubble. Island. Emery. Mill 4. What do I mill? Bubble. Emery. Does that. Alright. I think that's Froggy if they have it. That's a Froggy. Certainly cracking 1 bubble. Oh, Pithing Needle. Oh no, my Emery. That's cool. Cool. Needle again. Sorry, bubble again. I'll play. This is 1 artifact. 2, 3, so I can't cast Froggy. Guess I'll go for the Saga here. I was supposed to maybe play Ornithopter instead of Bubble there. Okay, so they have a Pithing Needle in end. I hope they don't have a Wear Tear. I can't cast my Wear Tear, none of the elves. Yeah, they named Emery, that's fine. Emery's gonna pick up a plating next turn. Emery's done its services. I'm not gonna flash. I'm not going to flash, but I'm not going to crack this bubble. Interesting that chose to attack. Not flashing this bubble back. Sorry, I'm not using this bubble there. Alright, I'll go. Draw. Waiting. Yeah, needle the needle. Yeah. Alright. 3 artifacts. I can't tap Saga, I think. Maybe I should instead. Yeah, maybe I should tap the Saga instead. Stop the Saga, play Froggy Go. I prefer blue-black Asmo than blue-red Asmo. Yeah, I could have attacked for 5, but I don't think that's like good enough. Just keep this back next turn, and 5 life doesn't really matter, whereas a large construct definitely does. I have now 5 artifacts. My opponent with a couple of toss monitor. It's good. Good indeed. I hope they air draw a wear tier, because if they do, they can blow up this land before I can go get Shadow Spear. If I'm Monofix, this can go get Springlip Drum. But don't say unlucky, don't say unlucky. We're very lucky this game. We've drawn very well. Game is still very long. Yeah, wait for you to see the legacy video where a pithing needle. That'll be live. Alright, draw for turn. What do I do here? What do I do here? I don't think I want to make a construct. Or should I make a construct? I can go make a construct. Get plating. And I don't have blockers, so maybe I should blow that up. No, I think I'm not making construct. Just go get my Shadow Spear. And so I have 6 mana in my pool. I should have played the land maybe. Play Thought Monitor first. Draw 2 cards. Now I can go Shadow Spear, a keep on the construct. And then I can go Cranial Plating, keep on the construct. Now I'm attacking. That's a 17-9. Yeah, Donkey, your modern is actually hard. Yeah, this looks like a fine attack to me. There's no point in chump attacking with Emery. So good to play online, you don't have to count. Right, so you block there, take 17. I'm not regenerating. You couldn't buy Bubble before the spike? On paper? Or online? Did it spike online too? I bought them yesterday for like 35 each. I thought it was already pretty high. In paper they spiked. Yeah, not leaving in Europe is pretty bad when you have to buy uncommons. Alright, so we're keeping the top tier, sure. Oh, Dangerous Moon. How much is Bubble in paper and on MTGO? Remember, you're gonna look MTGO is, as I said, like 35-40 each, whereas on paper it depends where you live. If you live in US, expensive. Should I regenerate it? Nah. Actually, before Bubble was reprinted over and over, I remember buying it for 20 euro each. The paper one that I have. Now, how am I going to survive here? I don't think they can survive here. I mean, I guess if they kill my plating in combat. Yeah. In order to protect from that, I can just go plating. This way they can't blow it up. Oh, you regenerate. I forgot. This card regenerates any artifact. I thought the Welding Jar only regenerates creatures. Alright then. We got it. Attack, and sure, if they kill this, I regenerate. This goes off of combat. Ooh, dispatch. Yep. Hey. Yep. Pass. Pass. Yeah, that's path. Even better. Alright, I concede. Okay, starting strong this league as well. Nice. 3-0. Previous league, we started 4-0, but we lost the final. To Grief Ephemerate. We were playing the blue-black Asmo deck that you can check on my Instagram or Twitter account. Whereas now we started strong with Affinity. Alright, looking good, looking good. I think Urza Saga won't be banned in the short term. Maybe it will be banned along the way, but for now I think it's safe to buy. Or to play with. Alright, this hand doesn't do anything. This one does. What do we do with this hand? This is an Urza Saga hand. I'm getting rid of the Thought Monitor. I played 10 of that, and that's a while before that's relevant. Yeah, I was playing Sanctum of Ugin in one of my first leagues. I was just cute. Didn't do anything really. Alright, I think I'm gonna crack the bubble. See what they play. Forest. Maybe this is Amulet. I mean, the 3-0 bracket after all. Alright, Arbor Elf. Not Amulet. Alright, Top Monitor. We'll put it on the bottom of my deck, or maybe it was on top, who knows. Springlet Drum, alright, that's good. I'll play the Drum, I'll play the Saga, and I'll play the Plating. Springleaf Drum is basically Mox Opal. Yes, Bandy, you tend to get paired with people in your same bracket, yes. Similar to that. There's not that many people that play Magic Online. Oh wow, pointed with the nuts of Red Green Ponza. 4 mana on turn 2, let's see what they do with it. Season Pyromancer, alright. There's Gruul Ponza. Oh wow, there's Carly Gomata coding in the main deck. Crazy. Yes, they have so much mana, by the way. Okay. Now what do we do? How many artifacts I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's so few artifacts. So few artifacts. I don't think I can make an Urza Saga token here. It's just too small. I think I'm just playing this. This is a flyer. We can fly over our opponent. Does it make sense to equip this? Yeah, I guess. Next turn we might be lethal. Next turn we might be lethal with a second cranial plating if they don't disrupt my Thought Monitor nor play a flyer. Okay. They have so much mana here. They have like 9 mana or not. They have 8 mana. Fury. Powerful. Your price went up. It surpassed Subtlety. Fury's good. Fury's really good. Opponent that should play Blood Moon too, so. Oh wow, pillage. My favorite tribe? My favorite tribe is the humans. The humans are my favorite tribe. Alright, opponent killed everything I got. And I'm left with a couple of 7 mana 4/4. How much is this? 4 is too much. And pay for that. That's why I make constructs? Yep. Yep. Could have made a construct instead of drawing 2 cards there. Ah, you're dashing right of in. Opponent deck looks cool, but remember they had the Arboreal Photopia Sprawl nuts. When you have those draws, it's fine. It's fine. You know, you win. You win when you have those draws. Marta sometimes, if you're playing in a deck that doesn't interact, you just fall to their better draws than yours. Okay, so I'm bringing to Etcha Champion. Taking out a classic Mirror Enforcer, I think. Perfectly fine to sideboard him out every matchup, I think. Feel like Needle. Yep, that's a good point. Yeah, cards are good. Yeah, Wear Tear, Rebuke, you can sideboard them in. It's just that then you've lost your consistency, and I don't want to lose that. Especially in a matchup where I think I keep on cutting these. Like, I don't want to cut my cheap card. I don't want to reduce my odds of going turn 1 Emery. Not that I can now, but I can go turn 2 Emery because I didn't board out the Paradise Mantle and Welding Jar out. Alright, I'll play some Bubbles Pass. Next turn we can go Urza Saga. Maybe I should crack one this bubble. Yeah, because like the drawing a Springleaf Drum is great. Ooh, they got Arbor Elf. Thank God they didn't have a turn 1 Arbor Elf. What does Needle hit? Arbor Elf. That's a big one to name. Alright, I think I'm going just Emery Razortide Bridge. Because I don't have enough. I don't have mana to activate Saga next turn. You wonder those things? Okay. I don't really. They do. It's what it is. I guess this is indestructible, so that's better. They paid 3 and they play Blood Moon. Okay. That's fine. Blood Moon turns this into Great Furnace. I think I played her as a, I didn't play her as a Saga then. Glimmer Void. Alright, very good. Should I bring a creature back? Or should I just go plating attack plus 2? Nah, that's too weak. I am bringing back the bubble. Play a Crania plating. Yep. And pass. Yeah, Urza Saga dies as it touched the I guess you can float. Can you float a mana before the first chapter comes in? I'm interesting to find that out. No, it just dies immediately. You don't have the priority before the first chapter. Okay. Alright, so they go Ragavan. They hit. Hopefully it's the 7 drop. They hit a cranial plating. I think I don't have to do with this bubbles really. The stomping ground on top. Alright, fine. Fine, I just crackled this bubble. The plating still has the land to pump. Okay. Not bad. Yes, Sir Barbuffo, you're welcome to do so. I'll attack with my Emery. Yeah, that looks like someone made a video with Urza Saga and Blood Moon. I can just play it. Ooh, they got Karn. New tutor for Karn. Piagonti, thank you for the raid, my friend. Welcome everybody from Piagonti's stream as we are losing the game to Ensnare and Bridge, Karn, and Blood Moon. Welcome, welcome, guys. I appreciate the support. Yeah. I don't have anything to do. Can't even move my artifacts around because of Karn. Alright, it looks like we lost the match. GG, thank you Piagonti for the raid. Italian fellow streamer. We're currently 3-1 with Affinity. It's Piagonti's birthday today. Happy birthday then to you. Alright, let's make the last match of this league. And then I'll go to lunch. I played against Andrea earlier. He was streaming, I was streaming, so we had a nice streamer showdown. If I check him out, if you... I don't know, I'm streaming in Italian or in English. And they explain modern. It's one of the modern trophy leader, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's here. You're going to 18 trophies. Oh, that's true, actually. I didn't know. Alright, I don't have lands. That's a mulligan. Wow. This is a lot of 7 drops. Okay, I have a land. We're bottom. I really want to bottom a Springlip Drum. Nah, I think I'll bottom a Springlip Drum. Springlip Drum's great, but Bubble makes me play Froggy turn 1 and leave some green. Plus, Bubble could be anything, even a Springlip Drum. Alright, opponent goes Arbora Grazer and gets a Ghost Quarter. Sure. Guess I should have bubbled the bottom of Bubble. Who would have bottom a Bubble? I think I'm cracking actually both of the bubbles. There's a Windswept Teeth on top. And they named Dryad. Okay. That's the uncounterable Dryad. Okay. I'll crack another bubble. Does it need the land drop? Underwear Creator on top. The Hakuma card. Yeah, as I said, this deck is cool and everything until we play against Cyber Hate. That's not cool anymore. When I plays card, which will shut off all my mana. And I can't even keep Ornithopter before Karn comes down. You know, I guess I have to hope they don't play it. Hero, can you just leave? I don't know who you are, but your messages... I don't want your messages in my chat. Game 1. This is game 1. They have Karn the Great Creator in their deck. It's a good card. You have enough mana. And if you can cast it, it's a good card. Oh wow, they shuffled it, chat. They shuffled the card. Oof. Lost Quarter, Urza Saga. Okay. Nice. Everything is going great. I even wastelanded them. It's in the Growth Chamber. Urza Saga. Okay, I got an 18. Or Grizzer's Reach, so they can block my Ornithopter. Sojourner's Companion. Now, any artifacts I have? 6 artifacts, so this one costs 1. Alright, I can actually cast everything I have here, so I will. Let's begin with Keeping this plating to a Thopter. Playing Emery. And play Sojourner's Companion. Wow, 4 bubbles in my graveyard. I cast all my hand in main phase 1. Then attack with my Thopter. I can chum block. And I can pause the turn. Alright. Valakut. Iron of Souls. They can shoot something with the Dryad. Assuming they shoot the Emery. Oh, they shoot the Thopter. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to regenerate. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay. Now, what are we flashbacking? Thopter? Yeah, I can do that. Play this for flashback a Thopter. Play my companion for free. Let's put a plating on Froggy. Let's attack with my 2 creatures. I can make a tiny little construct with the Saga. Alright, they don't. They're on 3 life. They have 1 card in end. End of turn, they make a 1/1. Main phase, they go get, I don't know. They can go get the map that tutors for another Valakut. Or they can get Amulet, but I mean, if they don't have a Titan or anything, yeah, they go get the map. That's cool. So they can go get the second Valakut here, maybe. That's a good suggestion, Silver Librarian. I wanted to go Ornithopter because that flies, but overall, it's a good suggestion. All right, what are you bolting? Well, you're bolting me. Ooh, you're bolting me with both of the Valakut triggers. That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign. Summoner's Pact. Okay. Azusa lost Basikin. Cool. If you have a bounce line, you win the game. Vesuva, nice. Very cool. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Alright, yeah, I'll have 6 and let you kill me. Sounds cool, what are you doing? Had I regenerated the Zornithopter, I don't think it would have mattered much. They just chum block this one, take this one, there's 5. Yeah, I mean, obviously that was a mistake. But... Alright, good performance by opponent. They could have dealt me 6 more, maybe even 12 more damage, because they could have played like 3 extra land drop that game. Alright, well done, opponent. I'm certainly having some wear tears, but I don't know if I want a Metallic Rebuke here. As always, I'm boarding out Mirror Enforcer. Again, this card is the weakest of the deck, so you just sideboard it out. Not because bad in this matchup, just because you kind of, we're just playing cards that aren't really helping our plan, so. And you can cut like the other worst cards of the deck. Paradise Mantle, Welding Jar. Although whenever I bring in the Tear, I don't want to cut the Mantle. Cutting the Jar. I don't even activate it when I need to. Yeah. Wear Tear is really good in Modern right now. Definitely the best card against Urza Saga. 1 mana, blow up your land. It's so good. Hello, Sawdeck. Good morning. Earlier, I played against Ad Nauseam. Do you know that? Tomorrow, when I stream Ad Nauseam, by the way, I'll start with your list. I really like that deck. Canonist is also for the Cascade decks, the Leading Gand or the Rhinos, and I mean, of course, the Ad Nauseam too. It's just Cyber's Law. This deck doesn't really want to Cyber much. So, I guess you can even put the Kozilek. Or Gaia's Blessing or whatever. Oh, versus Cascade, because of Charlotte's agent. Sure, I think it's still fine. I mean, they have other Cascade cards. But yeah, that's a good point. Well, this guy's blessing. That 2 mana, whenever it's put into a graveyard from your library, shuffle. Yeah, yeah, Champions is so good in the fair matchups. How about we keep this end? It's probably gonna be the last match of the league, since I'm assuming I'm losing. But if I blow up an Urza Saga, that just fills me with joy. That I don't care if I just lost, you know. Those could have been some 7 mana 4/4s. Nice. All right, now, chat. I can get greedy. I'll definitely be greedier. I'll be super greedy now. Totally greedy. I'm just waiting for the 2-for-1. I mean, it's right? Yeah, we have to wait. Going Island Springleaf Drum. Next time I can go Glimmer Void and then Wear Tear Fuse. Blow up your 2 permanents. They can do stuff now. I know they can do stuff. I'm open for that. But I don't care if they make a construct here. Nice, they didn't do anything cool. And now go Glimmer Void, go. This is an instance in their upkeep. I'll blow up their 2 permanents. Blowing up 2 permanents when you have 3, it's nice. Views. Boom, boom. Yeah, my starting hand wasn't good. It was not good, but I was just... It was ready for these 2 cards. As I said, Urza Saga post sideboard, it's a liability. It's a good card, but it's a liability. Your opponent has sideboard cards. Affinity Ponza. It's fine, I still don't have anything, so they can easily win this game. They just, played our cards. Ooh, Froggy, hello. Platey, Class D Froggy, I keep Froggy, your turn. I don't care about leaving up mana for Wear Tear. Yeah, I'll love to draw that Froggy. Thanks to our lands, this Chronoplating pumps for so much. I wonder, one question. I think that in the Setterfield podcast and Patrick Sullivan, they don't talk about it, the bannings. When they made Chronoplating, were the artifact lands banned in Standard? Or not? Alright, they got Azusa, sure. Azusa lost? Seeking. They were legal. But Chronoplating, would the artifact lands be legal? No, Viola was banned immediately. Sorry, Skullclamp was banned almost immediately, right? They speak about that, but I've never really heard about the Affinity land. Anyway, now they have to pay for the pact here as I'm beating down for 7. But when did they ban it? That's the question. Oh, I understand now. Okay. They banned the lands after plating. Okay, cool. Plating was never banned, right? In Pauper it's banned, but I don't think it's been banned in history of like Standard and such. When did Modern start? 2011. My hand didn't evolve well. I was just hoping that this Wear Tear delivered, and they did. Just didn't draw anything. Kind of a shame that I'm not lethal, so they can just take this damage. Yeah, it's kind of a shame. You need to draw a creature. Okay, whatever. Let's see. I mean, if they don't have anything as well, I'd probably have a Titan now. But they don't have the Dryad, so it's not as good. Okay, this is a enchantment. Yeah, plating is a common. It's from a cycle. It's from a common cycle. Okay, they got Primeval Titan, and they cast it. Yes, they can, thanks to Castle Garen Break. That's okay. They go get Valakuts, and as they go get Valakuts, I'll Wear Tear the Dryad so that the Valakuts don't shoot. But I wanna give them Valakut first. Yeah, so now they get Valakuts, but without the Dryad, the Valakuts don't do anything. And Dryad is an enchantment, so we can blow up with the Tear. Right, so the Valakut now don't work. Alright. And now I need to draw a creature. Come on, deck, just give me a creature. Die. Stop giving me lands. Okay, that's something. I can move Plating Instant Speed, block the Titan if they attack me. They have one card in hand. Can be more specific. Is Memnite the most like just basic creature of Magic? It might be just a 0 mana 1/1. That's it. This is like as basic as it gets. Memnite is lethal. I needed a creature. You know? It's an artifact creature, it's not that basic. That's a good point. Grizzly Bear, okay. Yeah. Cranial Plating, part of the cycle where you can attach things for free. Kobolds. Alright, yeah, I can get behind Kobolds. I have my Kobolds token here. My Prosh 88 chat. My Kobolds token. 0 mana, 0/1. And then you're like, what's the text saying? The text saying, this card is a red spell when cast, and kobolds are red creatures. Congregate Creator. Alright. Move the plating on the Memnite. Tapping black. Tapping black. F6. Now I can't move plating anymore. Don't even know why I moved it, actually. What do you go get? Walking Ballista. Wow. I got chat. I got. Oh, but they can't. Oh, yeah. They can. Never mind. I got. I got. Oh, it's a cazzarola. I got. I shouldn't have moved it. They were like, if they move it, I can kill them, maybe. Shouldn't have moved it. What are the artifacts they have in their sideboard? Not because Lavis. They got Wormcoil Engine. A good artifact to get in your sideboard. If I didn't move it, what would have happened? Nothing. Would have still died to Wormcoil Engine. Good game, opponent. I like the Congregate Creator. They're nice. We went 3-0, 3-2. Which sounds fine. I'm happy to play Affinity every time. Get a plus on the... What? On the Memnite. No, this says non-creature. Memnite died to a walking barista. Alright, opponent. Good game. And, yep, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. Today we went 4-1 with the Blue-Black Asmo. And 3-2 with the Affinity. Tomorrow I'm gonna play a Nauseam for sure. And, who knows? I'm enjoying Modern. That's what I'm doing this stream. I'm very happy to see the support. Lots of people watching. Makes me very happy. Radio in 2 minutes, please. Alright, boss. I'm waiting for you. Alright, boss.